everybody. It is Heather from Cottontail Crafts. It's Thursday, November 20th, and I have a market tonight at a school. Miss Brenda is going to be going with me. I believe it's from 6:30 to 8:30, so it's like a 2-hour market. And it's pretty busy. This will be my 3rd year doing it. And I think the first year I made like $400 in 2 hours. And last year I think it was like 300 and some in 2 hours. So I'm kind of anxious to see if it will be better or worse than the past 2 years. I have no idea. But I did get a whole lot crocheted this week. So I will be adding my market footage into this week's video. My phone's a little crooked. And I also had my embroidery machine running for, I want to say 2 days. Yeah, 2 days. So I really needed to make some more embroidered notebooks. How many did I do? 13. But I had run out of the notebooks, so this one doesn't have a notebook. But I jumped on Amazon and ordered more. Hopefully they'll be here today or tomorrow. Now, I did sign up and pay for another market for this Sunday. No, Saturday. I squeaked in Saturday somewhere else. What's one more market at this point? My thought is to keep busy, so that's what I'm going to do. So I just pumped out a bunch of notebooks. Turn my light down a little bit. So this one has some Frenchies on it, because I think I only have like 7 of these left. I made 2 of those. I made 2 of these. I've not made any with this fabric before, but I thought they would be cute. And where I'm going to be at a school, I thought I would focus on more kid-themed related items. I only did 1 of these. So I will link in the description 1 embroidered notebook, and it will take you to her shop. These are all from Melissa, and she is Designs by Little Bee. And then I'm like, well, I have some Christmas fabric, so why not pump out? I only did 2 Christmas ones because I do not want to be stuck with them. And then I did 2 of these. Now, this file here, it's for the smiley face, but what I do is I just skip the face on the rest of them. And then I could just put whatever piece of fabric I want on the tab part of the notebook. And then I did another dog. I need to get some more dog fabric. I have, like, this was my last piece of dog fabric that I had left. And then the last one I made was a little mushroom. And this was a fat quarter that I had bought a while ago, but I thought it was cute. It's like little kitty gnomes, so I thought a little mushroom would be cute. There is a face on the mushroom, but I skipped it because I did not want the face. So I got some embroidered notebooks done. And I gotta pack up my car, have something to eat, and I might have time to crochet before I have to leave. If I do, I'm going to be making some more of these. So I'm going to throw up a picture because for Halloween, my husband 3D printed a bunch of eggs and we put chocolate bars inside. And we made like 20 of them. to hand out to the kids for Halloween. And there were colors that were like primary, I wouldn't say ugly colors, but I'm like, I have all these eggs left over. What am I going to do with them? So I made a bunch of eggs with the tie-dye yarn from Premier, and I pumped out some colorful chickens. So I did 2 yellow eggs. Well, I mean, I got a bunch of eggs upstairs to get through. So we got 1 blue, 2 yellow, and a purple. And I thought where I'm going to be at a school, I sell these for $15. So I thought, if I'm going to work on anything yesterday, today, I thought these would be kind of quick because the eggs are already 3D printed. The chickens don't take very long. So I'm going to work on chickens. Now, during my live with Robin, I made some more chickens. And these are pink. So I made those 2. And then I should have had these into the eggs beforehand. Then I have this black speckled. It's got like gold flecks through it. So I made some more chickens to go in here. I have some more on my back countertop. The chickens are yellow, so I thought those would look good in the black sparkle eggs. And then I made 3 of these, and the egg goes from rust to like a black. And all the chickens that I did for these are rust chickens with black fur. So I thought those would be kind of cool. Look really good. So I got a bunch of chicks in the eggs because as of Sunday, I only had 3 chicks in the eggs left. So I knew where I was going to be going to a school today. Then I wanted to make some more chicks in the eggs. Again, I sell them for $15. So yeah. So this guy I cannot keep in stock. I did order some more plush yarn in the rust. I ordered 12 balls of it because I'm tired of them not having brown in stock. So I made another Dory the Deer in the plush yarn. I have $50 on him. The one I sold on Saturday was Perfect Chunky, and I sold it for $35. So this pattern is Shannon, and she's from Snuggle Beans Crochet, and this is Dory the Deer. Her patterns are amazing. So if you don't have any splooters from Shannon, you need to go buy some splooters. There's still quite a few of them that I haven't made, but I really like the deer, so I've been making some more of these. I did 5mm hook, and these are 30mm eyes. So I made another Dory. So cute. Love, 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 love. Love Shannon's patterns. Okay. So, another thing that I sold out of on the weekend, was Robin's Nibbles. Nibbles the mouse. And I do need to make more of these. I actually use Michael's yarn, the Sweet Snuggles Light, and a 5mm hook. I think I want to make them, if I make more in the future, I really want to use the Bernat to make them bigger, or I'm going to try the Chenille Brights. He's adorable, but I want him bigger, but I need to behave with the Bernat because it does hurt my hands. I wanted to make more of these. I only got one done. So here is another Nibbles the Mouse. And I did green overhauls. Oh, I forgot his tail. Oops. Don't worry, Nibbles. I will give you a tail as soon as I'm done filming. I did green eyes. These are, I believe they're 18 millimeter. Pretty sure they're 18 millimeter. Now I did use Chenille Brights for the cookie. But he's adorable. And I sold these both on my Saturday market. So I didn't have any at my Sunday's market. So I will definitely have to make some more Nibbles. I'll only have the one for tonight. And this is Robin's pattern. And she is Knotting Hook Crochet. Nibbles sells well. You need to have Nibbles if you don't have Nibbles. And it's very quick and easy. Very quick and easy. Okay, so another thing that I was out of stock on that I wanted to remake, and I love making this pattern. This is one of my favorites. And this pattern is from Saucy Puffins Crafts, and she is Mallory. And I made another Paddy the Pelican. Like, it's adorable. So I use Michael's Sweet Snuggles Light for the beak, feet, and the white. I used Perfect Chunky for the hat. And I used Elise Voluto for the strip because I wanted to match his eyes. These were eyes I made a while ago, and I'm like, I don't really like those. But the thing I like about the Pelican is you can incorporate the eye color into your hat. So that's what I did. And I believe I used a 4.5 millimeter hook with the Perfect Chunky to get the hat a little bit smaller, because if I make the hat out of the same hook and yarn, my hat turns out bigger for some reason. I don't know why, but it does. So then the little fish, and he sold pretty quick on Saturday as well. And I have $40 on these. I mean, for me, they're fairly quick. So I think $40, I'm pretty happy with the price. Plus, I can get more than one pelican out of one ball of yarn. Another plus. So I made a Paddy the Pelican. I love this pattern. I love it, I love it, I love it. So then I'm like, well, what am I going to make? So I decided to make another one. So Michael's Sweet Snuggles Light, I did 30 millimeter for the eyes, and on this hat I did Elise Voluto, and I yarned under on the hat to get it smaller. But his eyes are purple and blue, so I decided to do a blue hat with a purple stripe. And that's how I matched his eyes. And then when I went to make the fish, trying to get the safety eyes in this tiny little fish with my big old man hands, it's kind of a pain in the butt. So I decided, well, we're just gonna make a dead fish because this is Paddy's dinner. So I just made X's for the eyes. I think that's what I'm gonna do. going forward. It's pretty stinking cute. I don't know. I think I like it. But how cute is he? He's pretty stinking cute. I mean, could I get 45? Possibly. But honestly, I find this pattern fairly quick and easy. So I'm happy with 40. And I don't want them sitting around, right? If I put 45 on it, I might not sell it. So I think I'm happy with 45. But you got to do the hat. You got to do the hat. The hat is mandatory. Adorable. Adorable. So I got to pack my bins, pack my car, have lunch. I might have time to make some more chickens because I have quite a few eggs upstairs that I need to add to. This way I can get rid of some of these egg colors. So that's it for now. The market tonight is super, super busy, so I probably won't have a lot of time to film. I will do my best. So my market tonight, and then what I crochet up until Saturday will be included in this video. My Saturday video will be my Saturday market. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Yeah. And I just want to thank everybody for the kind words about the passing of my mom. I'm just hearting, I'm replying with hearts because it would be overwhelming to respond to each and every message, but I have been reading each and every one. And I really appreciate everybody that has, you know, left a nice comment. Because it's been a rough go lately. So yeah, I'll be back later with some market footage and some more makes. So I'll be back later. Bye everybody. See you soon. Hello everybody. I'm at the school market. It's 5:30 and it doesn't start till 6:30, so we get to chat and chill for a whole hour. So I'll flip the camera around and show you my setup. I pretty much kept it the same as what I did at the yacht club. And it's so busy here that I don't imagine I'll get much filming done. So, got all my splooters on the top rack out of reach of little hands. So I'll try to do an update, we shall see. But hopefully it will be good. I'll be back. So it's 6:15. This is the calm before the storm. And I think there's more vendors down by the cafeteria. Hi. But we are in the gymnasium, so hopefully it will be good. Set up right beside Miss Brenda. She's down talking to another vendor friend of ours. So I'll try to get some footage of the madness, hopefully madness this year, but like I said, I don't know. We'll see. So they just opened the door like 10 to 15 minutes ago. And I can tell you it's not as busy as it has been the past 2 years. And there's not as many vendors as there was last year either. So I'm not expecting to make $400 in 2 hours. But I'll do another update in a bit. So it's 7:10, and it is not as busy as it has been the past 2 years. So I'll be interested to see what I make at the end of the night. I mean, I'm making sales, but yeah, it's not even close. So I will let you know later. So it's 7:30 and I just sold Huey, the Highland cow. And I don't think I have enough yarn to make another one. Bummer. I do have more yarn, but I don't know when I'll be getting it because it's coming from the States. But yeah, I'm getting sales, but it's definitely not as busy as the first 2 times that I was here. So I'm not sure why, because usually school markets, the money raised goes right back into the school, so not really sure. But anyway, I will be back with my totals. Hello everybody, it's Friday, November 21st. It's about 7:30 in the morning. I just walked Milo and I thought I would do my filming of my market recap because I'm meeting Miss Brenda at 8:30 and we're going to go to Halifax for a little jaunt and we're going to go for breakfast. So I'm going to do my market recap and then that might be it for this video. But it's only Friday, so maybe whenever I crochet tonight, I'll add that in, and then Saturday will be the start of a new video. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, so I was at a school in Oyster Pond, and this was my 3rd year doing it. And usually when they open the doors, it's packed. Not so much this year. I was really, really surprised. So I want to say an hour in, I'm like, oh, there's no way. Because I know last year I did 300 and some, and the year before that I did 400 and some, and it's only a 2-hour market. So it's a very good market. But for the amount of traffic that we had through last night, but we'll get into, I broke everything down. So I did $154 in 3D printing, and it was mostly the $5 spiral fidget toys. People were buying 2, 3 of those at a time. I think people were buying them for stocking stuffers. I sold a $20 tic-tac-toad. I didn't sell any large dragons. It was mostly the fidget toys and 1 tic-tac-toad. So I did $154 in the 3D printing. Embroidery, I only did $17. I sold 1 notebook. And it was the one with the what's his name from Star Wars? The little green guy. Grogu, I think it is. And then I sold 1 $5 snap tab. So I only did $17 in embroidery. So for my crochet, I did the best in the crochet. But it was really weird. Like, I didn't sell any snakes. I didn't sell any turtles. I sold 1 $10 cat and 1 $10 dog from Pogsy's place. My $10 bid, I did $30, and they were all mini birds, chickens. I have some left in Bernat blanket. Once they're gone, that's it. No more mini birds. I sold 1 Grinch for $15, so I made 6. I have 1 left. 5 sold over 3 markets. So I wouldn't say they're great sellers, but I think I might make a few more tonight because I still have 3 markets left before I'm done. And whatever doesn't sell, I could like run over to Lisa's because I have a whole month of December there with her. Oh, I did sell one Myrtle the Turtle for $20. It was one of the tie-dye turtles. I sold one Frankie the Frog for $18, and I sold him as I was packing up. I sold two $10 pickles for $20. I sold 3 of my crochet keychains for $24. They were $8 each, and 2 of them were the little mallard ducks. And they are adorable. Adorable. I sold my splooting Highland cow for $50. He got a lot of attention. And the people that bought him had left and then came back. And then it was when I was packing up. When I was packing up, I had a young girl, two different girls. One was looking at the Night Fury, the white one, and another one was looking at Dory the Deer. And they would come back throughout the evening, and the girls were like, you know, looking at they would take them down and look at them, put them back. And I was packing up. I was throwing all my 3D printing stuff in my bins, and it was the boyfriends that came back. One bought the Light Fury, which was $45, and the other one bought Dory the Deer, which was $50, and then another kid bought Frankie the Frog for $18. So I had done $114 as I'm packing up. Crazy. So that was nice. That was nice. So I actually ended up doing $463. My table fee was $30. My square fees were a whopping 96 cents. I did 48 in square, and I did 415 in cash. So after fees, I did $432.04. So I'm curious. I'm going to go back into my market books and look what I did the first year I was at this place. And then so the first year I was at the school was 2023. Okay, I thought I did better than that. So I did $417 after fees, $386, and that was 2023. So what did I do in 2024? Okay, this must be my, oh no, 2024. 2024. I think 2024. Oh, yeah. So, okay, my memory is failing, people. Because in November of 2024, after fees, I did $219. Wow, I thought it was more than that. So this is my best year at the school, and it seemed the least busiest out of the 3 of them. But yeah, that $114 as I'm packing up, that put me in a good spot. Yeah, because it's from 6:30 to 8:30. So that's a 2-hour market. $432. Pretty good. So how can I say I won't do it again next year? So I have a market Saturday. The only splooter I have left is Pipsy the Pig. And I don't think she's getting attention because I did her in a speckled gray. If I had done her in pink, she might have sold. But I was in the tester group and I didn't want to do pink because everybody else was doing pink. So, do I want to do a couple of Grinches tonight, or do I want to do a splooter? I don't have any browns, so I can't do a Highland Deer. Highland Deer. I can't do a Highland Cow or Dory the Deer. Maybe I'll do another dragon. Ah, I don't know. See, this is me tacking myself on to another market that I wasn't, planning on doing. But after Saturday's market, I don't have a market until the 4th of December. So I should be able, hopefully my yarn will come in by then and I can do a couple of deer. I would like to have at least 3 deer for one market because, man, those things, they sell really good. All right, so I'm going to go have my coffee. And then I'm going to head over to Miss Brenda's and we're going for breakfast. So I'll be back and show you what I made tonight. And then that will be the end of this video. So that's it. We'll see you in a bit. Okay, I'm going to play yard chicken here. Going to try to make another deer with a partial skein and 2 little balls. Wish me luck. So I've only got 4 rounds left to the body and 2 ears to do. And I've only used those 2 balls of yarn. So my question is, can I get a whole deer done with less 2 ears and 4 rounds to the body of this? That is the question. I did get my Dory done. Just finished him. Adorable. Do I have enough for another one? I don't know. But anyway, it's 9:15. I just wanted to end this video with my deer that I finished. And this will be the end of the video. And I just wanted to thank everybody for the well wishes. I really appreciate it. I read each and every comment on my last video. It was just too overwhelming to respond to every single message, but I did read each and every one, and I just wanted to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. And we shall see you next week, everybody.